Good morning, everyone. Life, what a beautiful and mysterious journey it is. From the moment we take our first breath to the time we close our eyes for the last, we are travelers on a road that twists, turns, and surprises us at every corner. Along this journey, we meet people who walk beside us for a while. We face mountains that test our strength, and we discover paths we never imagined taking. Sometimes the road is smooth, other times it's rocky and steep. But it's in those difficult climbs that we learn who we truly are. Life is not a race to the finish line. It's not about how fast we go or how far we get. It's about what we learn, how we grow, and the memories we create along the way. Every experience, the good and the bad, adds meaning to our story. We must remember to enjoy the scenery, to pause and breathe, to celebrate the small victories, because every day, every step, and every lesson shapes the person we are becoming. So, let us travel with courage when the road is uncertain, with gratitude when the road is kind, and with hope no matter where it leads. Because in the end, life is not just about reaching a destination, it's about embracing the journey. Life is a continuous journey full of twists, turns, and surprises. It is not a straight road where everything goes according to plan. Instead, it is an unpredictable adventure that takes us through different paths, some bright and easy, others dark and challenging. From the moment we are born, we begin this journey without a map or a clear destination. We learn as we go, discovering who we are and what truly matters to us. Every stage of life brings new experiences. As children, we see the world with wonder and curiosity, eager to explore every corner. As we grow older, responsibilities, decisions, and dreams begin to shape our direction. Sometimes we may feel lost, unsure of where we're heading, but that's a natural part of the journey. No traveler walks through life without facing confusion or doubt. It's through these uncertain moments that we develop wisdom, patience, and strength. The road of life is filled with surprises, some that make us smile and others that test our courage. We may plan one thing only to find ourselves on a completely different path, but every unexpected turn has a purpose. Each experience adds meaning to our story. The detours we take often lead us to beautiful places we never imagined reaching. Life's journey reminds us that change is constant. We are not meant to stay in one place, one mindset, or one moment forever. Every day we move forward, sometimes with excitement, sometimes with fear, but always with the opportunity to grow. Just like travelers who stop to admire the view along the road, we too should pause, reflect, and appreciate how far we've come. Life, in its essence, is about movement, learning, evolving, and continuing on despite the challenges. The journey never truly ends, it only transforms as we do. Challenges shape our character and help us grow stronger. Every obstacle we face on our journey through life teaches us something valuable. Difficulties are not there to break us, they are there to build us. Just like gold is purified by fire and muscles grow through resistance, our inner strength develops through the trials we endure. When life puts us to the test, it gives us the chance to discover our courage, patience, and resilience. We might not realize it in the moment, but every setback carries a hidden lesson. When things don't go as planned, when doors close, or when we stumble and fall, life is inviting us to rise again, wiser, braver, and more determined than before. Think about the strongest people you know. None of them became strong by living an easy life. They became strong because they faced pain, loss, rejection, or failure and refused to give up. Each challenge they encountered shaped their character, sharpened their willpower, and taught them the true meaning of perseverance. Challenges are not roadblocks, they are stepping stones. They push us beyond our limits and make us realize what we are truly capable of. Without them, we would remain the same, comfortable but stagnant. It is only when we face difficulties that we begin to grow into the people we are meant to be. Sometimes, when we are in the middle of a storm, we might ask, "Why is this happening to me?" But later, when the storm passes, we understand that it was preparing us for something greater. Every challenge leaves behind a mark of strength, a reminder that we survived, learned, and became better. So, instead of fearing life's challenges, we should welcome them as teachers, because it is through them that we build not just our future, but our character. The journey matters more than the destination. Too often, we become so focused on reaching a goal that we forget to appreciate the path that leads us there. We tell ourselves, "I'll be happy when I succeed," or "I'll rest when I reach my goal." But in doing so, we miss the beauty of the moments unfolding right before our eyes. Life isn't just about achieving something at the end. It's about experiencing, learning, and growing every step of the way. The journey is where we find meaning. It's where we build memories, face challenges, make mistakes, and learn lessons that shape who we are. The destination gives us direction, but the journey gives us purpose. Imagine climbing a mountain. The view from the top may be breathtaking, but it's the climb itself, the effort, the sweat, the moments when you almost give up, and the strength you find to keep going that truly defines the experience. The summit is just a moment. The journey is the story. In life, we often rush from one goal to another, chasing success, wealth, or recognition. But true fulfillment comes when we slow down and notice the beauty along the way, the people who walk beside us, the lessons we learn in failure, and the joy found in small, simple moments. These are the treasures of the journey that no destination can replace. Every goal we reach is just another milestone, not the end of the road. Once we get there, we set new dreams, new challenges, and new directions, and the journey continues. That's what makes life exciting and meaningful. So, instead of worrying about where you'll end up, focus on how you're living right now. Enjoy the laughter, embrace the struggles, and be present in every moment, because the true value of life lies not in where we're going, but in how we travel along the way. Every experience is a lesson, whether it brings joy or pain. Life is our greatest teacher, and each moment, no matter how small, carries wisdom within it. The happy moments fill our hearts with gratitude and remind us of the beauty of living, while the painful ones test our strength and teach us lessons that no classroom ever could. Sometimes we only appreciate the good times and wish the bad ones away. But the truth is, both are equally important. The laughter and the tears, the victories and the failures, the beginnings and the endings, they all work together to shape who we are. Every experience adds a new layer to our understanding of life. When we experience joy, we learn to be thankful. When we experience pain, we learn empathy and resilience. When we fail, we learn humility and perseverance. When we succeed, we learn confidence and gratitude. No moment is wasted if we choose to see the lesson it brings. Even our mistakes, the ones we regret the most, are powerful teachers. They remind us of what to avoid, what to change, and how to become better. Every wrong turn shows us a better direction. Every disappointment prepares us for a brighter chapter. Life has a way of turning our struggles into strength if we allow ourselves to learn instead of giving up. Think of it this way: life is like a book, and each experience is a page. Some pages are filled with laughter, others with tears, but every single one is necessary to complete the story. If we skipped the difficult chapters, we would miss the lessons that give meaning to the entire journey. So, we must learn to embrace every experience, not just the pleasant ones, because together they teach us what it truly means to live, to feel, and to grow. Gratitude and mindfulness make the journey more meaningful and fulfilling. In the fast pace of life, we often rush from one task to another, from one dream to the next, always chasing what's ahead and rarely pausing to appreciate what we already have. Yet, the secret to true happiness lies not in having more, but in noticing and valuing what's already within our reach. Gratitude turns ordinary moments into blessings. It shifts our focus from what's missing to what's present. When we take a moment each day to be thankful for our health, our family, our friends, even for the challenges that teach us, life begins to feel richer and more complete. Gratitude doesn't change our circumstances. It changes how we see them. It fills our hearts with peace and helps us find joy even in the simplest things. Mindfulness, on the other hand, is the art of living in the moment. Too often, our minds wander. We dwell on the past or worry about the future, and in doing so, we miss the beauty of now. Mindfulness teaches us to slow down, to breathe, and to be fully present in whatever we are doing. Whether it's a quiet morning, a walk in nature, or a conversation with someone we love, mindfulness reminds us that this moment is all we truly have. When gratitude and mindfulness work together, they transform our journey. They allow us to see life not as a series of problems to solve, but as moments to experience and appreciate. Even in times of difficulty, we can find something to be grateful for: a lesson learned, a helping hand, or simply the strength to keep going. Living with gratitude and mindfulness doesn't mean life will be perfect. It means we will find meaning and peace even when it isn't. They help us realize that happiness is not found at the end of the road, but in the small steps we take each day. So, as we travel through life, let's learn to slow down, to look around, and to say thank you for every sunrise, every challenge, and every breath, because that is how we make the journey truly worthwhile. People we meet along the way influence our story, value, relationships. Life's journey is not meant to be traveled alone. Along the road, we meet many different people: family, friends, teachers, strangers, each of whom leaves a mark on our hearts and helps shape who we become. Some walk beside us for a short distance, others stay for a lifetime, but every person we encounter plays a role in our story. There are those who inspire us, those who challenge us, and even those who test our patience. But no matter the role they play, each one teaches us something important. A kind word from a stranger can restore our faith in humanity. A teacher's advice can guide us toward our dreams. A friend's support can give us strength in our darkest times. Even those who hurt us leave lessons behind, lessons about forgiveness, boundaries, and self-respect. Relationships are the soul of the journey. They bring color, warmth, and meaning to our lives. Achievements and possessions may fade, but the love we share and the connections we build remain in our hearts forever. When we look back on our journey, it's not the awards or the wealth we remember most, it's the laughter we shared, the hands we held, and the people who walked beside us through joy and sorrow. That's why it's so important to nurture our relationships. Take time to listen, to care, to say thank you, and to forgive. In our busy lives, it's easy to take people for granted, but we must remember that every relationship is a gift, one that makes our journey lighter, richer, and more meaningful. Sometimes we may lose people along the way. Life's paths diverge, and goodbyes become part of the story. But even then, their presence lives on in our memories and in the lessons they left behind. Each person we meet becomes a thread in the tapestry of our life, adding depth and beauty to the pattern. So, as we continue our journey, let's value the people around us. Let's be kind travelers, offering compassion, understanding, and love, because in the end, it is the connections we build with others that make life's journey truly unforgettable. Hope and courage are the best companions on life's road. No matter how far we travel or how many challenges we face, it is hope and courage that keep us moving forward. They are like the light and the strength that guide us through the darkest nights and the steepest climbs. Without them we lose direction. With them we can overcome anything. Hope is the quiet belief that even when everything seems uncertain, something better is waiting ahead. It whispers to us in moments of doubt, reminding us that storms don't last forever and that new beginnings often come from painful endings. Hope is what gives us the energy to try again after failure, to smile after tears, and to dream even when the world seems heavy. It's that small flame inside us that refuses to die, no matter how strong the winds of life may blow. Courage, on the other hand, is the power that turns hope into action. It's not the absence of fear, it's the decision to move forward despite it. Courage is standing tall when life pushes you down, speaking your truth when it's easier to stay silent, and believing in yourself when no one else does. It's taking one more step when your heart is tired, and facing each day with determination, even when yesterday was hard. Together, hope and courage make us unstoppable. They remind us that every challenge can be overcome, every dream can be pursued, and every ending can become a new beginning. Hope keeps our eyes on the horizon, while courage helps our feet keep moving toward it. With these two companions by our side, no path is too long, no mountain too high, and no storm too strong. There will be times when fear tries to silence us, or when disappointment makes us want to give up. But in those moments, we must hold on to hope like a guiding star, and carry courage like a shield. They will lead us through the uncertainty, and bring us closer to the life we are meant to live. So, as we walk through this journey called life, let us travel with hope in our hearts and courage in our steps, for with them, even the most difficult paths can lead to the most beautiful destinations. As we reach the close of this reflection on life's journey, let us remember that every road we travel, no matter how long or uncertain, has meaning. The experiences we gather, the people we meet, the challenges we overcome, and the dreams we chase all weave together to create the story of who we are. Life is not a straight path, but a beautiful adventure filled with lessons, laughter, and growth. There will be moments of sunshine and times of storm, but each one has a purpose. What truly matters is not how quickly we reach the end, but how deeply we live along the way. So, let us walk through life with open hearts, with gratitude for the present, courage to face the unknown, and hope for what lies ahead. Let us embrace every step, the smooth and the rough, knowing that each one brings us closer to becoming the best version of ourselves. Because in the end, life is not just about the destination we reach, but the journey we take and the person we become along the way. Thank you